Great sermon. I haven't preached it yet because I'm out here in the cheap seats and I can't get to my notes. But you got to get this. My daughter, Dina Leanne, when she was a little girl. Now my daughter, you can call the house and find out. I used to call my daughter the Michelin tire baby. Do you have Michelin tires up here? No? Okay. If you look at the posters, Michelin tires has that guy who's a figure made out of tires. Which is every little bit you got these tires. My daughter was a little fatty. She was fat enough to be two people. And coming down her legs, she had all these little fat ripples. And down her arms. She was just, I used to call her a Michelin tire baby. That's what she was. Her favorite word was food. Now watch, she gets to be about 5 or 6 years old. My nephews come down from New York and they want to go to Disney World. And they come to Uncle Jeff. And they say, Uncle Jeff, we want to go down on Main Street. Has anybody here been to Disney? No, you're against Disney World. Okay. Disney World is a place where Mickey Mouse lives, and Donald Duck, and Pluto, and Captain Hook, and Pinocchio. They all live there. You need to go see them. They're really nice people. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. So, you know, it's funny. We live on I-75, which is 2 hours from Mickey Mouse, and many times on a Sunday night, we'll have wonderful visiting Pentecostal families coming down to Florida. And you talk about funny. I'll announce the visitors that are here, and so glad you're here from Ohio, Pennsylvania, and I'll say, are you on your way to see Mickey? And you should see the hypocrisy. Who? I said, you're on the way to see Captain Hook? You're going to Disney World? And they don't know whether to spit or go blind. They don't know what to do. And they finally go, yeah. I said, we're not against it. It's okay. You can go. We're not against it. It's okay. Well, my nephews and nieces are with me, and we're on Main Street. Now, Main Street, when I was there, had about 25,000 people down Main Street. It was about 12 broad. I mean, it was just bumper to bumper. And they said, we want to go down to the penny arcade, Uncle Jeff, and play. So I'm giving the kids money. Here's money. Here's money. I give my daughter all these pennies, dimes, and nickels. And I tell my niece, now look, stupid, you make sure that you don't lose her. If you lose her, I will be forced to kill you. And then I will repent of it later, but you'll be dead. So I said, you make sure you take care of my little girl. Don't lose her. Oh, Uncle Jeff, we'll make sure. Well, they go, well, Mom and I are kind of tired. You know, we're on Geritol. We're getting worn out. So we just sit on the bench. About an hour and 10 minutes later, here comes my 2 nephews and my niece running back. And they got these little teddy bears they won and things, you know, and they're laughing. And I go, where's Dina? Now, the worst thing any parent could ever hear is, didn't she come back? And I went, what? I told you not to let go of her. Well, we got busy playing the bowling and playing games, and I guess she just wandered away. Now, my daughter is terrified. She's like 5 or 6 years old, lost in 25,000 people. Her daddy is gone out of his mind because I know about kidnappers. I know about child molesters. I know about wicked and evil people. My daughter just knows she's lost. Now, I got to try to find her. 25,000 people. Please forgive me for being so rude that day. I was not acting Pentecostal. If anybody bumped into me, my name's Raymond Woodward. That's what my name is. And I start running down the runway. Thousands of people. And I'm saying this. Get out of the way, fatso. Get out of the way, stupid. I'll knock your brains out. Look out. And I'm running down there trying to find my daughter. She's lost in 25,000 people. I get down to the penny arcade. I'm frantic. I'm already crying. I'm looking. I get down. And my daughter's got fire engine red hair. Like Sister Arnold. She's got fire engine red hair. So I look down and I'm screaming. I'm jumping over to people. Dina! Dina! I'm jumping up and down. Dina! Come on, Dina! And way down on the end of the road from the, okay, I see this little fat butterball with the fire engine red hair. Daddy! Daddy! Man, I could have run the 440 in 6 seconds. I run down there, I'm busting through all these dumb people. Get out of the way, fool. Get out of the way, you idiot. Get out of the way. And I get down to my little girl, my little red-headed girl, whose face is all black with tears from crying and snot running down her nose. And I grab a hold of my daughter, okay? I grabbed her so tight, I almost cracked ribs. I mean, I picked her up and hugged her. My face is all wet with tears. I'm all over the side of her face. I start jumping around. I said, come here, baby. Are you okay? Yeah. Grab Daddy's hands. And she grabs my hand and I threw her up. It's like throwing 150 pounds of lard on the top of your shoulders. And I put their little fat legs just like ripple, 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 down around like this. And I said, hold on to your daddy. I said, grab your daddy's chin. This is the God's truth. And I said, Doc, you talk about a man that can throw down. I can put some moves on you, baby. I don't need no Pentecostal protocol. I can move and groove, baby. I grabbed that little fat tub of lard and put her on the top of my shoulder, and I just started dancing. And my fat little girl's on top of my shoulders, and she's going like this. Says, Dad. I said, shut up, fatso. I said, hold it on. I danced all the way back to where my wife was. I was so ecstatic. And God dealt with me and spoke to me, and he said, yes, and when you found your daughter, were you dumb enough to pick up her and mention her mistake? I said, I never mentioned it. He said, tell my people, if they'll come back to me, I won't mention theirs either. I won't bring up their mistakes. I won't show their failures and rub them in their face, because I'm so happy that you've come home. I'm so glad that I found you. Woo. Don't you get it? Don't you understand? God's got an attitude about you. He wants you saved. He wants you delivered. He wants you reconciled. He wants you forgiven. He wants you to start over. I'm going to close. I haven't helped you a bit. I'm so sorry. I thought, you said, huh? I thought I'd help you. I thought, God's got an attitude. He said, if you were the only guy on the planet, I'll come die for you. If you were the only couple in the whole world, I'll come help you and I'll touch you, because you've got too much value. You're worth too much. How much better is a man than a sheep? How much more precious is a person than tradition or a Sabbath or a concept? He said, I'll move heaven and hell to get you back. And when I get you back, I will not question you like stupid church people do. I will not bring up your yesterday. I will not rub it in your face and say, yeah, I remember when you watched this. I remember when you did this. I remember when you said, he don't do it no more than I did, and I'm just a schmo. When I had that little fat butterball on the top of my shoulders, I never one time said to her, didn't I tell you not to leave your brother, your nieces and nephews, your cousins? Didn't I tell you that? I hate that when that spirit comes in a Pentecostal church and a girl's made a mistake and a guy's made a mistake, and unknowingly we go. We just had some girls come to our church, and I'm not putting a premium on it. Both of them are pregnant. Both of them have no husbands. They just got big bellies. Fine. Now, some of the good elder brothers. That girl used to be in our church. She walks in. She's 5-6 months pregnant. I make a big deal out of it. Man, so good to see you, Gloria. Glad you're here. Glad you're home. She just breaks. Hits the altar, starts talking in tongues. You think you're doing something great because you have the elder brother spirit, that you won't go to the party? That you have to say, well, she got herself pregnant. Well, so what? She's not the first. She won't be the last. No, it's not right. And she's going to have consequences for the mistake that she made. But God help us that our people that make mistakes would rather go back to a world that accepts them than come back to a church that receives them. We ought to have a giant welcome mat outside here. Come unto me, all you that labor and heavy laden. Take my yoke upon you, for I am meek and lowly of heart. You shall find rest unto your souls, for my yoke's easy, my burden's light. I'm closing right now.